Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had 2 directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Checking in on CMG NKE TWTR and GPRO on the daily and weekly time frame. So CMG was liking the consolidation that was going on because the volume was really low. It was coming after a big bull move, and it looked like we were going to get a nice entry opportunity. We saw a very oversold move Friday morning where we dropped down the hourly RSI, the 5-minute RSI, both extremely low. The bulls bought the dip. We see a strong close, a bullish reversal hammer on the daily time frame with a close at the high of the day, and the bulls are looking for a green day on Monday to confirm that we're heading back up to the recent highs. 434 is a very key resistance. We have 3 tops at 434, and if the bulls can break that level, we're going to be one step closer to changing the weekly trend. So the bulls now want to maintain this low as the higher low pattern. 411.62 is a key support going forward as they want to progress with this uptrend from there, and we do have that clear multiple top at 434 that the bulls need to break. The weekly time frame has rejected from the upper Bollinger Band resistance 2 times in the past 4 weeks, and we did hold the back test of the 50-week moving average this week after it rejected the price 3 times, turned into support, back test and hold, but it's either going to require sideways trading waiting for these Bollinger Bands to ascend or a high volume breakout and a close above the weekly upper Bollinger Band, which would really convincingly turn this trend around in the short term. So bulls definitely keeping an eye out for some momentum heading towards the upside with that strong close on Friday. NKE bulls showed back up again. We had the recent high of 58.40 and we only broke it by 2 pennies, so that is still a little bit of a double top at resistance, but this consolidation is normal and healthy and potentially even a bull flag over the past couple of days. So the bulls will be looking to continue to the upside. And again, we're scouting a potential bearish entry opportunity at the $60 level. The bulls have a lot of momentum, so top fishing and bottom fishing plays are playing against the trend, and that either leads to me risking a smaller amount of capital or obviously making sure my stop loss is in place, and I'm perfectly comfortable fully knowing that it is more likely than not I will get stopped out, but the risk to reward in terms of the amount I would be risking compared to the amount of reward to be had would be worth that risk in a lot of scenarios. So we're going to keep an eye on NKE to see if that's going to be the case again here, and if we run right up to $60 this week, we will be scouting a top fishing play and a bearish entry. TWTR, the bulls closed at the high of the day on Friday. Small little bullish reversal candlestick. Resistance is 15.98 and then 16.27, and the bulls are trying to form a higher low compared to key support down at 15.50. So we have our high of the bounce, our low. Bulls are trying to form a higher low, but we're on the verge of breaking down here. The weekly time frame shows that weakness, unable to confirm the bullish reversal candlestick from 2 weeks ago, and the overall trend very certainly favoring the bears. If we see market consolidation again, the S&P 500 still has not consolidated in any significant or even pretty much not even in an insignificant way at this point. It's just straight up. So if we do see consolidation, I'm watching very closely to see how it reacts to Twitter and GoPro hovering just above their all-time lows. So GoPro, the bulls are still holding on. We now have a channel on the daily time frame to watch. The 50-day moving average support is 934. The middle Bollinger Band daily resistance is 961. Those ranges are tightening each day that goes by. We're waiting for a close above the middle Bollinger Band or a close below the 50-day to indicate some short-term direction. The bulls are still holding on to the oversold bounce. New higher low level, 932, and that resistance is 975. The weekly time frame did still reject from the exponential resistance. The 8-period exponential is 944, and we rejected and closed at 943. So an upper wick of profit taking, we have a tightening range where we had our dump, the high of the bounce, higher low, maybe a lower high forming now. We can have an equilibrium to the downside just like we can to the upside. It's breakouts or breakdowns that lead to this very familiar pattern, and it's currently playing out on the weekly time frame for GoPro. So we'll check back in on Monday after we get some more price action. I appreciate you watching. Keep an eye on CMG Bulls trying to change that weekly trend. Have a great rest of your weekend.